Welcome back. The International Monetary Fund will visit Mozambique from July 10 to 19 to discuss issues around the management of public finances following the release of an audit into $2 billion in hidden loans by risk management firm Kroll. The audit report released by the firm shows Mozambique did not adequately show where at least $500 million out of $2 billion in loans meant for state companies were allocated. The audit of the loans to Ematom, Prondicus and Mozambique Asset Management was a condition for the International Monetary Fund to resume aid talks with one of the world's poorest countries. The audit also shows Credit Suisse and Russia's VTB Capital were paid a total of $199.7 million in fees to arrange the loans. The audit also found that there were limitations in the process of issuing government guarantees, with no evidence provided that any assessment took place before the signing of 3 government guarantees with a combined value of $1 billion. Now, the reconstituted Nigerian Industrial and Competitive Council would like to see civil servants given a role to play in government's policies around the ease of doing business. Chief Executive of Emzo Pharmaceuticals and member of the council, Dr. Mrs. Stella Okoli, said this while explaining her forward guidance on the panel. Although the council is yet to meet for any deliberations, Mrs. Okoli says civil servants will contribute to the executions of government's policies for industrial revolution.
We were inaugurated, I think it's over a month ago, in the Nigerian Industrial and Competitive Council. And obviously, I was happy to be given a chance to continue to contribute my quota, as it were, because I was in that council last regime, the other regime. It's opportunity to continue the dialogue, opportunity to continue advocacy and ensuring that the government actually, does something. Is a voice, perhaps, and that's a very important council, and we all pray that the seriousness of that council will be realized, during the tenure, because in politics in Nigeria, there's no continuity, because we have programs before, and if they had, rolled them over and looked at them and take the ones that are good, we would have made a quantum leap in what we're doing. That if it was very well, should start a lot of processes. Industry, as you know, is very important in any organization and any country. The small, medium scale, engine of growth. And if we have an industrial revolution in this country, that would be to our benefits. And our young people can learn a lot, and they will contribute. Because at the moment, meaningfully, at the moment, what we have is, maybe deindustrialization, if you like. Because, industries are not really given their rightful place, and there's a lot that we can do. Like the industrial policy, for instance. The government have inaugurated the, ease of doing business. That's a pronouncement. It's nice and bold. But what is the role of civil servants there? Are they going to match the speed? Are they going to have what it takes to make a new nation, a new industry? Because at the end of the day, you need them to, execute or approve or whatever.
Still here in Nigeria, the Benue State government has signed a €400 million greenhouse farming partnership agreement with the Humanitarian Environmental Project Company of Netherlands, who are in the state to commence work mechanized agriculture. The greenhouse farming agricultural value chain investment is aimed at creating the atmospheric condition on a 41,000 hectare of land between Agatu and Gwa West local government areas.
Greenhouse farming, with structured but high-tech production facilities for growing of vegetables and flowers in an environmentally controlled area. In Benue State, the greenhouse farming project is relatively a new concept, where a large field of environmental conditions are created for cash crops that are unknown to our climate conditions to be successfully grown. At the Government House in Makurdi, the state capital, members of the Humanitarian Environmental Project Company from the Netherlands have come calling on the state government to partner in this unique concept.
Our choice of Benue State came as a matter of decision that was made based on the land choice, as well as the hospitality of the state, as well as the proximity to a river. So Benue State became the choice for this project.
The project is going to expand from Gwa West to Agatu local government with a vast area of about 41,000 hectares of land. But detailed survey will be done, and it is going to be a mechanized value chain agriculture that will cut across all sectors of agriculture, beginning from cross production to livestock to all kind of processing. They have stated, the agreement has explicitly stated.
With brief presentation on the outlook of the entire farming procedure, then comes the moment to append signature on the partnership agreement. In case this is captured just for the cameras, the Deputy Governor warns against non-performance of any part of the agreement.
What we have here is not a memorandum of understanding. It is titled Project and Contract Agreement. Now that makes it a legal tender. There is now a contract between HAPC and the government of Benue State. I believe that you are serious-minded. You want to do business with Benue State. And so I'll give you the assurance that Benue State is going to be very, very serious with you.
The project, no doubt, is coming at a time when commercial agriculture is being explored. And hopefully, the kick-off greenhouse farming will create more jobs for the youth and improve the revenue generation of the state.
And finally, Seychelles' economy is seen growing at 4.1% this year from 4.5% in 2016, while the International Monetary Fund said performance on its tourism sector remained vulnerable to external factors. The Indian Ocean country of 93,000 people largely depends on tourism for government revenues, but has sought to promote itself as a low-tax financial services hub. The country's Minister for Finance says for 2017, the growth prospects remain favorable as tourist arrivals continue to rise at a sustained pace, while inflation should remain subdued on account of the stability of fuel and other commodity prices. Seychelles' inflation rose to 3.18% year-on-year in May from minus 0.78% a month earlier. However, the IMF says the outlook for tourist arrivals remains highly susceptible to external developments such as weak growth in advanced and emerging market economies, weakness in the euro, and geopolitical tensions disrupting the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. And that's it on the program. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chimeze Obiwago.